All right, I am super duper late on this, but Lost Claudia is doing a collab with Ulterior Ryza November 6th, aka today when this comes out. And I've seen this game before, but I've never played it, and I think I still want to. But yeah, it's interesting that Lost Claudia is doing a collab with this. The units are to be announced, but since this is a week ago, I imagine we know what the characters are, but I have no idea about any of these characters. So let's see what people are saying about. It's crazy how this game is still alive. I think it's the best pixel art style gacha game, maybe tied with Sword of. I almost said Sword of Carvana. That's a car company. This game is good. I can't believe it's still alive. As for free to play friendly or not, it really depends on your luck since you only need to pull the character for the first time. After that, everyone else is farmable and kinda grinding. Unity revealed on 34 stream. I guess now let's see. Let's see if this they have what the characters look like. Because I imagine they would.
Though, let's introduce that up during the event.
出します。
はい。いやいやいや、原作
Okay, so yeah, they do.
Yes, yeah, a lot of support for the art. Moving on, though, let's introduce the arc.
Oh, wait,
if we
this
could,
is
next
just
slide,
the-
please.
Oh wait, we got the characters. Hold on.
In
We
order to
have
improve
the
her skills,
characters.
friends are special to each and every one of us. The story of Atelier Ryza is about a girl and her friends on the verge of adulthood, discovering what is most important to them. Atelier Ryza, the first installment of the Secret series, is based on the theme of nostalgic adolescence. And it follows an ordinary girl named Ryza as she meets new friends, discovers alchemy, and eventually sets off on a summer adventure to uncover the secrets of her home island. Okay, so we're all just about ready to introduce the new arcs and units.
I just realized I was not subscribed to Lost Claudia. Embarrassing.
Who do you think they're going to be? Let me know in chat if you have a guess. We do have a special collab trailer for you here to carry out the reveal. So let me see what everyone else is saying here in the chat. All right, I think we might have a slight delay, so I'm just going to go ahead and kick things off. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and watch the trailer. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see who it is, I wonder. It's definitely not going to be the main character. And I also didn't like spoil myself by having to go back. I definitely don't know who it is. Oh my gosh, no way! Who would have thought? Who would have Who would have thought it would be the main character? Oh wait, that's not the main character. Who's this? Anyways, once again, I know nothing about this franchise, so I don't know who this is, but yeah.
こういうの行くよ。今日の天気は雨のち隕石。なんかいろいろ降ってこい。せーい。この調子で頑張ろう。光よ、満ち溢れて。
Once again, I don't know any of these characters.
私に力を。ここが私のステージ。
As long as she's a good like debuff or whatever, like a healer, I'll probably summon, but I have no idea. Well, I summoned for Karen and Code Kiosk, and I still have not seen that show. Oh, I guess it's the only two. Okay, well, I'm gonna like assume that those are two good characters.
よ
Like,
ーし、冒険だ。
I guess I don't know.
新しい何かを目指して。
Pixel art and effects are on point, as
Yes.
always. The
Yes, like that's the thing that I love about Lost Claudia. I love the fact that it's pixel art and it looks really good. Once again, I say this a lot, and I hate having a meat ride, but at the same time, I do think that old games like Brave Frontier and Blood Brothers definitely were something that like probably inspired a bunch of other games to other mobile games to do like pixel stuff because pixel art is amazing. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly say that. Also, probably other like console pixel games like Final Fantasy, you know, those ones too, obviously. But just if we're talking mobile, that's where I just think of Brave Frontier and the Blood Brothers. But yeah.
Art.
How many of y'all know about Blood Brothers, by the way? Because that game was not around that long, and it's lost the time. Unless there's like an offline server that I don't know about, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Let's see. Let's take a peek.
よーし行くぞ連射光の雨だよ敵を貫けすごいの行くよ今日の天気は雨のち隕石なんかいろいろ降ってこーいぜーい
A great recreation of the
the
pixel
art-
art
The
that has
pixel
come
art
around
does
this
look really
time.
good. Sorry, I was
So,
drinking some
yeah,
water.
thank you very much
Some
for the
pic-
comment, Neki-san.
The pixel art does look really good.
Her whole world is turned upside down during
Love
an
pixel
extraordinary encounter that is the introduction
Yeah.
of the unit. Before we move on, I also wanted to say hello to Mars Wonderboy, another returning Last Claudia fan. Thank you for being part of the chat today, as well as everybody else. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the unit's abilities. We could.
Let's go.
Yes, this unit is a
Oh my God.
long-range light.
Oh my god, I read all that for nothing? I read all that for nothing. Bruh. Alright, you know what? Alright, fine. If they show the next unit, I'm not gonna read it. How about that? I'm not gonna read it. How about that?
Physical attacker with abilities that specialize in breaking, and she has 3 types of magic that are unique to her.
I'm so
We will
mad
touch
that I
on
read all
that
that for
more
nothing.
in just a moment. Let's get into the specifics and start with her traits, though. Next slide, please. Okay, there we have it up on screen now. Her first trait is Kirkin Island Alchemist. When the unit is equipped with only one weapon, it deals more physical attack and special damage, while break is significantly boosted. The key highlight, however, is the Collab synthesis magic that she wields. At battle start, synthesis magic starts with 2 uses, and an additional use is gained whenever the unit puts an enemy into break. There are 3 types of synthesis magic, each with a powerful support effect that we are going to explain in detail shortly. The second of the 2 traits is This Is My First Step. This trait incorporates the action point and tactics level systems from Atelier Ryza into Last Claudia. We've taken those original systems and imported them, translated them, so to speak, in Last Claudia. With that second trait, This Is My First Step, the unit gains action points when it uses skill or special attacks. Once the unit gains enough action points, its tactics level will increase. For each tactics level increase, the unit will get a boost to its skill and special damage cap, as well as a major boost to damage cap against enemies in break. So just to give you some actual numbers so you can sort of start to figure out the math, at tactics level 3 against an enemy in break, you'll have 60,000 plus 100,000, so that will make a total of 160,000 boosts to damage cap. Yeah, it's a really pretty significant number. The trait does wonders in boss battles as you chip away at the break gauge and boost the unit's damage cap the longer that the battle goes on. We're going to continue on and talk about her skills and special. Could we get those on
I can
screen?
probably use that to clear
Thank you.
this content I haven't cleared.
All of the unit's skills are all of the unit's skills are long-range attacks carried out from the unit's present position. The unit's special is Heaven's Quasar, which is a powerful finishing move from the original game. Fans who are familiar with that will be able to see the resemblance. Let's move on to the learnable skills. Okay, and there they are on screen. If you want, just go ahead and take a brief look at those.
Yeah, we have a bunch of new skills, right?
Yes, and several of these units' learnable skills come directly from the original game. Let's first swing back around and focus on that synthesis magic which we mentioned just a moment ago. Synthesis bombs makes it easier to put a boss into break while massively increasing the attribute weakness damage cap taken by that boss. Synthesis magic tools buffs allies and restores their SCT. The third of these synthesis skills, synthesis magic, synthesis medicine, revives all fallen allies, and boosts durability. In addition to the break increasing skill Positive Stance, the unit will also have access to other break-related skills, such as Destroyer, One Blade Breaker 3, Limit Breaker, and others. Then, once an enemy is put into break, the skill Extra Order activates to give all allies a temporary buff, massively boosting their SCT recovery. The unit's ability to break enemies and buff allies makes it a powerful addition to a party. Let's roll on now to the 6-star enhancements. As always, there are a bunch of these. This time around, they include Transcend, Long-Ranged Attack Breakthrough 2, Break Mastery, Giant Shield, Spear Mastery 2, Giant Killing 2, Holy Weapon, Spirit Boost 2. In summary, the unit learns Transcend skills that excel at both offense and defense, giving an advantage as boss battles go on. So we're going to keep on moving. In just a moment here, I'm going to take a brief look into chat. Thank you for all of those hearts. Her kid is extra wild, says Lauren Cerebo, and I have to agree with you there. Let's see. Yeah, very mysterious, but very wild.
Oh,
Okay, we have yeah.
I do like how she kind of have this kid that's basically, you know, a pretty good representation of what she does in the original game, right?
Yes, and Matt Machine in chat agrees with you, says restocking your magic on break sounds like a really fun mechanic, not gonna lie. I agree with you there, and we'll actually be showing that to you very briefly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, in just a moment here.
Oh man, we have footage. Woo!
Garrick is so peak, thank you very much.
Alright.
In order to improve her skills as an alchemist, Ryza builds a secret hideaway with her friends in a quiet clearing in the Pixie Forest. It is here where her new adventure begins. The art depicts the scene where Ryza and her friends build their adventuring base of operations and secret hideout atelier. Let's go ahead and, without any further ado, dive right into the abilities. This is an arc that is recommended for light physical attackers, where units can also get up to a 100% boost to break. Bring up that slide if you would. Please, thank you. The arc trait reads, as you can see on screen, light skill damage plus 40%, break 100%. Skill damage cap to enemies in break plus 10,000. Battle start. Cut damage taken based on number of living human type allies, which is to say, soldier, knight, sniper, sorcerer, max minus 15%, at 3 allies. That's followed by a number of learnable skills. The ones that are unique to this collab are ones that we're going to mention here, the ones that are appearing for the first time. Here we have Carefully But Boldly is the first. Though this skill cuts movement speed, if the conditions are met, break can be boosted by up to 60% in the right positions. This only costs 3 SC, making it a great value for how much break boost you get. This is followed by Anything Interesting to Do. As a gradual boost to STR and DEF, this skill is definitely recommended for physical attackers. That's followed by Alchemic Talent. This skill is a damage cap version of the Sharp Eyes skill already in Last Cloudia, and a relatively easy way to increase damage cap. Following that we have Auto High Vitality, which is a skill that is also going to be making its very first appearance here in Last Cloudia.
Really? I thought we already had this before. I guess not.
Just checking chat really quickly. Probably time to go back to Last Cloudia.
Once again, before we go any further, I want you guys to know, I do have Lost Claudia on my phone, but I don't play it like 24/7. But I should have sworn we had something like this in the game before, but I guess not. But it is cool that we are getting this.
Absolutely, Kopi. Well, welcome. It's great to see you again.
Please.
Okay, let's move on and see what the 100% Arc Ether reward is. Yep, that's right, it's the Undevil Brooch. This 100% Arc Ether reward is a 6-star accessory. We're going to go ahead and take a look at its trait right now. The Undevil Brooch is a defense-focused accessory which boosts DEF and MND, and gives the equipping unit a chance to nullify physical and magic damage taken from brute-type enemies. So there we have it. It is time to introduce the unit and arc that are going to be released in the second part of our collab, which are the unit Claudia Valence and the arc Overnight Campout. If we could, please show the next slide. Okay, and there you have it. That is some amazing artwork. As always, you can see both the illustration and the pixel art version of the character. Because she's always traveling together with her merchant father, Claudia Valence hasn't had the opportunity to make any friends. Although she has a gentle personality, there's a hidden side to her that is decisive and resolute, and she possesses an unexpected amount of courage. Okay, yeah, let's go, says Nightingale. It's great to see that. So I don't know, how are you guys feeling about this second unit?
Did you say courage?
Yeah, I really love the art, especially the pixel artwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you ever played the original game, it's mostly done in 3D models, right? So it's not every day you see this recreation in the pixel art form.
Yeah.
そうね、ドットね、ポリマンと勝利モーションだけですけど、技とかね、すごくこう、可愛い動きをするんですよ。
Yeah, the animations are really quite cute.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
see, Naki-san has mentioned there. Very good expressive sprite art, and as they were saying, yes, last Claudia,
Yeah.
rather than last
Claudia.
Claudia. Yeah, Cloud.
Oh.
Yeah.
日本語だとね、同じ発音なん
Oh
だ
yeah,
よね。
exactly. In Japanese, they are the two. Claudia and Claudia are exactly the same pronunciation.
ラストクラウディア。
Yeah, last.
クラウディア。
Last. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There you have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Slightly different in English, in most dialects, but exactly the same in Japanese. So we'd also like to give a sneak peek at the arc. If we could, let's see the next slide, please.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is, Overnight Campout. This is the LR arc, Overnight Campout. On the night when there is an unthinkable, shocking truth
The only thing that
was
sucks
discovered.
about the only thing that sucks about this is since I'm not like tapped into the franchise, I feel bad because I know there's probably someone out there who's like, I'm not close on like, but I have a feeling that like there's probably someone out there who's like probably losing their minds because this is probably one of their favorite games and they're just like, oh my god, dude, no way, like this game is finally getting love after however many years, and I'm just sitting here kind of just being like, oh yeah, this is cool, they're cool, but like, you know, I'm not tapped in on it like the way I was when Lost Cody got like Persona 5, or when he got Devil May Cry, which I still don't understand why it has not done a collab with Devil May Cry 3, or even with like Star Ocean. It sucks. It never does. Like for context, you know, once again, never played this, but I do know there are people out there who are like losing their shit, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you because I know when this game probably got the other collabs, you probably did not care because you're not a fan of the games. But, you know, for the people who are a fan of this, I'm happy for you.
In another world, the sound of Claudia's flute resonates, distracting everyone from their bewildered thoughts. This arc depicts the scene where those gentle tones of music brought comfort to the hearts of Ryza and her companions. So to summarize, Part 1 of the collab will feature the unit Ryza Stout and the arc Atelier Ryza. Part 2 is going to feature the unit Claudia Valance and the arc Overnight Campout. So yeah, here again with Overnight Campout, the art is really gorgeous, and as you mentioned, Naki-san, this is a scene from the original, right?
いやいやいや、原作プレイされた方はとても印象的なシーンかと思います、ここは。
Yeah, if you're someone who played the original, this is a scene that you're sure to remember. Okay, so for the second half, we have Claudia Valance and Overnight Campout being released. The details of these are going to be announced on social media very soon, so do keep your eyes out for those.
I'm gonna cut it here because we've been here for a very long time. But yeah, appreciate the Lost Claudia company for doing a live stream about this, showing off what the characters are doing and stuff. Once again, I have never played these games, so I've played these games before, but I've never played this franchise before. Once again, I still don't know if I want to or not. I have a lot of stuff I got to clear in my backlog, but yeah, it's cool that they're doing a collab with this. While I was watching this, I was just thinking about like how I hope somewhere down the line of Lost Claudia, because this game has been around since 2018, that somewhere down the line, maybe next year, they introduce something kind of like what Grand Summoners did, to where they have like crests and stuff. Because I think somehow if they introduce crests into this game, it would breathe more life into it. Because once again, I don't play this game 24/7. I play it every now and then, but I imagine a lot of people are probably just bored of like just doing events and stuff. And I imagine if they introduce crests or something to where you can farm certain crests a certain day, I think that would make more people want to play, because obviously every character in this game is built and acts differently, and I imagine also having something to make whatever their main ability is stronger would make people want to try to build characters that way. I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong, but I was thinking about that throughout the entirety of watching this this live stream, and I'm thinking, man, I really hope they do something like that in the future. But with that out of the way, I'm gonna wrap up because once again I've been recording for a very long time, and yeah. So when you watch this video tomorrow, probably around noon or 10 o'clock, the collab would have started. So if you're gonna summon for these characters, which I probably will because Ryza does seem really good. Her abilities sound really good. And even though I know nothing about the franchise, I will summon probably. But if you do, I hope you get her frame 1 so that you can save it for part 2 if you're summoning for part 2. If not, then you can just save your gems until they introduce a new character or a new collab that you like. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thank you, Lost Claudia team, for giving us this collab, and I will see you guys in the next one.